Welcome. I'll be reacting to the Never-Ending Story for the first time. All I know are the memes that I've seen of a boy with a horse in a swamp, and I've seen the poster. Remember, this is not a market substitute. Please support the original. His dad seems cool. Is that a raw egg?
Question, we each have responsibilities.
Okay.
You know, in all these movies, it's always the kid being bullied who's the protagonist. You never get a protagonist who's a former bully. Have you noticed that? It's so obvious he was helping them get him inside.
Here we just sell small rectangular objects. They're called books. Require a little effort on your part and make no beep 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 beeps. Your books, safe.
I've heard it called Tarzan Safe.
Good to become. You ever been Captain Nemo? Trapped inside your submarine. While the giant squid is attacking you.
Yes?
I like this kid.
Escape?
That's exactly what you tell kids when you want them to read it. Half the books I read as a kid were, oh, you're not old enough for this book yet. So of course I read it. See, he knew. He knew. You're literally holding a book bag that you could put the book into.
Math test.
Run, kid, run! That is also how I feel about math. Okay, very Alice in Wonderland so far.
In limestone rock. Nothing. And it got bigger and bigger.
Like a black hole?
First, not just in our part of Fantasia.
Maybe it's already everywhere. Don't worry, it's a racing snail.
Oh,
You might want to run instead of just standing there. Just a thought.
nothing.
Well, watch where you're parking. Okay.
Stay away. I told you to stay away.
Oh, a Triskel. How do you sleep if everything is glowing all the time?
I have terrible news.
She's missing.
The Empress herself has become deathly ill.
Okay, never mind.
You must leave all your weapons behind.
Maybe bring your weapons.
He who wears the orb
Very Norse.
speaks for the Empress.
Oh, this is a beautiful shot. Cool. Ooh, werewolf. Team Werewolf. How does he know where to go? Or are they just randomly wandering around?
And the crystal towers.
Okay, so they're doing it systematically. Got it.
And so there was only the wisest being in Fantasia.
Why didn't you
His home
start with
was
that?
the Shell Mountain.
I like swamps. I don't know why they get such a bad reputation in these films. Also, maybe this ancient one is a swamp witch who just wants to be left alone. Maybe that's why she's there and doesn't want company. He's just like, why are you dragging me through mud right now, kid? Just want to go home. This is very dramatic music. I've been there when reading books, to be honest. I feel like a kid. It was always sad in Lord of the Rings when Boromir lost his horse to the crossing. I wish they put that in the movie. That was a good scene. Hold on, kid. You wanted to see her. Why are you running away now? Oh, a turtle! Interesting.
Couldn't have heard me.
I think he just did. Actually, I think she might be happy about that.
This would be something.
Yeah.
Tell me, please.
You're not gonna get an answer by shouting at her. Is that the end of the school day already? Wow. Okay, his Poor dad is gonna be freaking out. There's a lot of mud in this film. You know, maybe if you hadn't shouted at her and been super rude, she might have told you. Seriously, your dad is really gonna worry about you. Aww, he has a friend.
With luck.
He winks a lot. Why do people walk between the sphinxes then? I mean, you could just climb the hill and bypass them. That's what I would do. What a shot. Is this really a kid's film? No pressure, kid. It's just the entire universe is being eaten by the nothing and you're just standing there. But alright. Is it gonna show the attic with the other child reading? You are his true self. Yeah, you weren't ready for that book, kid. They just happen to have candles and matches in this attic. I'm at the age where I'm more worried about the dad freaking out about this lost kid than the actual story. I mean, it's gotta be like 11 p.m. by now, and he's still in the school and hasn't come home.
Then you must know what can save Fantasia.
No one from Fantasia can do it. Only the human child can give her this new name.
That's pretty meta.
You must.
The beacons are lit. Just shout it at the book. They'll hear you. They heard you before. Oh. Oh. I'm in the matte painting. Is that a rock biter?
Even the stupid bats
Hey, I like that bat.
couldn't hold on to them. I failed.
No, you didn't fail. I'm the one who failed.
All of this has happened before. All of it will happen again. But you wish you had your weapons now.
And forget their dreams.
Listen to the werewolf.
What is the nothing?
It's the emptiness that's
It's
left.
math.
Us people who have no hopes are easy to control. And whoever has the control has the power.
Oh. Aww. I liked him. Oof, that poor stunt double. The reader.
The earthling child. He just has to call it out. Fantasia can arise in you. From your dreams and wishes, Bastian. What are you going to wish for?
See, the horse is fine. They're gonna end up in the garbage can. Uh-huh. Yep. His poor dad. So he was gone for days? I really like how interactive this was with the boy reading and the one in the story and how they ended up coming together at the end. I thought that was really clever and well done. I know those of us who love books have definitely felt that way, as if we're really part of the story. And in this, it turned out to be true. The luck dragon was amazing, and I could definitely see wanting a stuffed animal of it if I was a kid. I'm probably in trouble because I didn't cry when the horse sank into the swamp. If anyone has seen the old Knights of the Round Table with Robert Taylor, he had a connection with his horse. I mean, the scene at the Standing Stones when he's pushing one over and King Arthur's running and there's just chaos and Merlin's there and then the horse saves him, and oh man, I love that scene. Like, I would just be furious if anything happened to that horse. This one though, it was like, here's this pretty tracking shot of us riding. Now he's dead. And I'm like, okay. So? I think it would have had more emotional impact if the dragon had died, because I actually cared about that dragon. Maybe he could have drowned or something. Overall, I thought this was a lot of fun. If I was a kid, I would have just loved this movie. Honestly, the only thing I didn't like was the plotline with the bullies. It's just so cliche to have the nerdy protagonist running from bullies in the beginning and then at the end he gets comeuppance. It's really rare to find a kid's story / movie that shows what it was like to be a bully and then realize that's wrong and change. The only one I can think of offhand is Eustace Scrubb from Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I'm also going to throw out there that this would make a really great TV show. Because it is the never-ending story, right? So you could have a different kid every week with a slightly different reason for needing the never-ending story. I don't know, I think that would be an interesting concept. I mean, Netflix has done way weirder shows where I'm like, you paid money to have that made? So I would like to see this one.